Does a pocket pussy actually feel like a pussy, just without the warmth? They are alright. I've owned two throughout the years. Nothing can replace the real thing. The worst part is the post-nut cleanup. It's a really sobering feeling when you're washing your nut out of a fake pussy in your bathroom sink, trying your hardest not to look at yourself in the mirror. Even worse if you live with someone and have to do a stealth mission to clean that shit out without it being spotted. To answer your question, no. It's more firm than the tissues inside the vagina, but it still feels better than your hand. Overrated. Actually, I have two, and I rarely use them. Much better than your hand, and arguably better than a person since they come in all kinds of fun shapes, textures and sizes. That being said, it's still just you racking off. It's not the same as being with another person. You can also leave it on the radiator or buy a stick to preheat it. Honestly, if you're interested, just buy one. You're going to be doing the deed for the rest of your life, even after you find a partner. You may as well do it right. Plus, they barely cost anything when compared to how much use you will get out of them. If you need to do more research on which one to buy, there are plenty people that review them. Personally, the thought of buying dozens of them every year to publicly review them seems like it's crossing a line for me, but it is still helpful information. Not really. Fun to use though. It feels like a overly lubed up piece of silicone sadness. I prefer a self-sucking fleshlight. Not really. It feels really nice, especially once it's warmed up, but it's nothing like a real vagina or asshole. I like it cause it satisfies the urge to thrust and cause you can go to town on it without worrying about causing anyone any pain. But it's definitely not as nice as a real human being by a long shot. Per my husband, the grip is pretty close to feeling like a pussy, not so much the texture. Genuine question, does using it prevents death grip compared to using your hand? I must say they do feel even a little better on your dick. This is very personal, I guess. Everyone will have a different experience. No, and all pussies feel very different, but no pocket pussy feel like any of them. Buy it, lube it up, and stick it between the pillows of a couch. Closest thing to sex you can get without having sex. It does not feel the same, even when you warm it up. For one, a woman can tighten her pussy by choice and during orgasm. A pocket pussy is just latex. It can be tight, but nothing behind it. So bought one for me after they had surgery. It's hard to describe, feels extremely good. Far better than your hand. Use a warming one for it. The only downside is cleanup. But is it the same as the real thing? In terms of feel, it's close for the new ones. In terms of fun and excitement? Not even close. Having a other person will always be better for THR most part. They can be a really good tool to help you work on lasting longer. And for the cost and how much you will be doing it anyway, it's a really good investment to make the experience better. And you and your partner can use toys on each other for extra fun. Add the warmth if you do it right. No, it's worse than a hand and nothing like a pussy. Variety is the spice of life though. Nothing feels like pussy except pussy. First time living alone. Had this? I don't know what you call it. Lube it up, put your dick in, give a couple pumps on a bulb to tighten it with air, and had a vibrator on the end. Needed both hands to stroke this thing. Was pretty mind-blowing for sure. But not like real pussy. Pumped it up too much one day and had a catastrophic loss of air. Oh well. Not really? Although you can warm it up by putting one in a bowl of hot water. They have different textures and customization options that felt different from the real thing. Even warmed up they feel different from the real thing. They do sell some that are purportedly realistic, but I've never used one. I can't speak to those. Some of them have warmers, but just like with different dildos, it doesn't feel identical. But it's a good way to enjoy yourself and have that release.